Good morning to one and all. Today we are starting the topic in continuation with the yesterday's topic, human health and diseases, AIDS. We have discussed how the AIDS will be transmitted from a person to person. What is the life cycle of HIV virus? So today we will try to talk about the methods and prevention and cure of AIDS. So here AIDS, already you know AIDS means acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So this is caused by HIV virus, human immunodeficiency virus. It belongs to the retrovirus family or retroviridae, and the treatment for this disease is retroviral drugs. So nowadays one more technique has come, HART, that is highly active antiretroviral drugs. Highly active antiretroviral drugs are used, and the treatment to identification of disease HIV can be done primarily by ELISA means. So this is very important for 1 mark, and NEET also generally they are asking this question. ELISA means enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. So they try to elevate this or abbreviate this, and this is important for. So once they will, to confirm the test, they will use PCR, polymerase chain reaction test. So this is also used for confirmation of the test. For the confirmation of the test, these are the things we need to, that is the method for AIDS. So we have a statement that every time prevention is better than cure, means HIV cannot be cured. No cure for HIV, but prevention is better than cure. Why means? So here there are certain societies There are certain societies which are helping the AIDS. So in India, NACO, NACO, this is also very important for 1 mark probably. National AIDS Control Organization is helping the AIDS patient as also populating in the society how AIDS can be spread and what are the remedial measures to need in order to take where we should not get AIDS, and along with that WHO, that is World Health Organization, is also taking care in order to control the AIDS from the society. So, what are the things that general people do who are suffering from AIDS? So, first in order to know this, we will know about how AIDS can be. How AIDS will be passed from person to person. So generally you know that AIDS will be passed. AIDS will be passed from person to person, from a infected person to healthy person by 4 different ways. One is 4 different ways. The first one is so infected male or female to healthy person, healthy male or female, the relation is more than 1 contact. Relation is more than 1 contact. That is infected male, assume that infected to healthy. So infected male will have a contact with the female, is female. This female has a relation with more than 1 persons, more than 1 male. And when they come with their respective females, so these have contact with others, the chance of spreading will be more. So this is the relation is more than 1 contact or multiple contacts. Multiple contacts, there is a chance of infection. So that is from the infected person to the other person through sexual contact. The second possibility of passing the disease is infected syringes or surgical equipments to healthy person. Direct contact of using this from an infected person to a healthy person, there is a chance. The third one and most important one is blood transfusion. That is infected blood when transfused to healthy person, there is a chance of 100% transfusion. The fourth one and the next important one is infected mother to baby through placenta. So this is how the 4 ways the possibility of infection from a person to other person. In all these, you know that it is conscious spreading, means by knowing the person. So the infected person knows and generally he transmits the disease. In spite of knowing that he is infected, by his ignorance as well as of his other reasons, he will be with conscious mind only. This will be infected from a person to the other person. So how this disease can be stopped by spreading? So here single partner relationship. Single partner relation should be there. No, more than one contact should be there. The second is use of disposable needles or surgical equipments. Third way, if use of condoms, the third way. The fourth way is checking of blood for infection and if safe, use for the next person, and also avoiding child birth or use of ART drugs to stop the infection to baby. So these are the 4 ways how we can stop the movement of disease from a person to the other person. Next one, cancer. So you will be seeing in the rashes, one is cancer. Okay, that is not cancer we are going to deal with. Today we are going to deal with a cancer which is called as a uncontrolled cell division is called cancer. So this uncontrolled cell division are also called as uncontrolled mitosis of somatic cells is called cancer. So it is the world's first non-communicable diseases where more deaths are taking place. World's first non-communicable disease, and in India it is the second death factor after heart attack. So here second death factor after attack and first non-communicable diseases. So how this is taking place? It is the most world's dreadful disease, means most dangerous disease. Most world's dangerous disease which is taking place, and approximately 10 lakh people, more than 10 lakh people generally in India suffer from cancers, and majority of them die because of this disease. Already we have discussed that cancer is a uncontrolled growth. So normal cells undergo mitosis based on requirement, but cancer cells undergo mitosis uncontrolled, irrespective of requirement. Means cancer cells will grow without any requirement as if they undergo this, and normal cells have a capability of contact inhibition, that is restriction cells grow. But in the case of cancer cell, lose this property. So cancer cells will lose this property, but the normal cells have the contact inhibition property. That is, one cell is present here, the adjacent cells, when this has got uncontrollably deable, it is trying to suppress that particular cell or kill that cell by stopping that uncontrollable process. But generally cancer cells take control of this and grow enormously. As a result, you can see that there is a chance of contact inhibition. Contact inhibition property is lost by the cancer cells. When a cancer cell is lost its normal cell properties, when the cancer cell lost its normal cell properties, it is called cancer cell, and this cancer cell grows enormously without control, means uncontrolled division. When this goes, now they are converted into cancer cells. These cancer cells are again two types: malignant cancers, malignant tumors, benign tumors. Very important 2-mark or 3-mark question in differences, and in mean point of answer there is a chance of asking the question. Benign means non-malignant or not dangerous. So your benign tumors generally has confined to a particular part, means generally skin, and they are having generally or mostly on the skin, mostly on the skin, and they does not spread, means they are not spreading, they does not spread from one location to others, mostly on the skin, and one location does not, they have little damage to body. Generally they can be surgically removed. So these are the characters. Benign means non-malignant or non-dangerous. Generally these are confined to only small parts of the body, and mostly they appear on the skin parts, and they does not spread from the, okay, they don't have the spreading property or malignancy property, and very little damage to the skin, and generally they can be surgically removed. So this surgically removed was 2019 one mark question. So all the properties are also important, and generally these questions are repeated. So coming to the malignant, dangerous and spreading tumor cells. So they will be spreading, dangerous and spreading tumor cells. They grow in different parts of the body, grow in different parts at a time or spread. So that is a property of malignancy. Generally they are confined to muscular parts of the body. They are confined to muscular parts of the body or internal organs, internal and external organs, internal or external organs, and they can spread rapidly. They can spread very rapidly. Chance of reoccurrence after treatment, like examples: bone, breast, liver, pancreas, brain, and other parts. So this is how the malignant tumors are separated from the benign tumors. This is very important. 2 marks or 3 mark questions, sometimes 5 marks with the additional question added to it. So these are the points you need to remember. Remaining parts we'll see tomorrow.